Happy birthday, dog. Thank you very much. Let's see if I can fix this. Is this good now? Is this good now? Or, like, or I gotta fix it more? Tell me. Is this good or not? I have not, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't done this in quite a while in terms of live streaming thing. And, some folks are probably gonna be asking, yo, what happened to the other live streams I had? Well, to be fair, I never intended on keeping them. Every time I go on my YouTube though, I keep forgetting that they were still there, and I just keep forgetting I wanted to get rid of them, because the only time when I really wanted to keep them was when I was doing a live stream of Sonic Prime, when it was on that Roblox thing that was going on. But I never wanted to keep that either. But I just kept forgetting about it, but now that I decided to remember, I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna delete them. But yeah, I just wanted to, like, maybe talk about a few things and some changes and whatever. I will say this, I will make sure that I make this quick and simple, because I want to get to the better, like, basically the good shit, you know? Like, that, this is basically an appetizer for the main course, alright? I just wanted to make myself quick. First things first, what are the most embarrassing things I've done as a teenager? First, just to get started here, when I was younger, when I first went on places like Twitter when I was like 15, going on to 16, my account used to be like not a troll account, but like where I could probably say dumb shit and not really caring. Like, for one, I have not been saying anything that would be massive, but just enough where people would be raising an eyebrow, and that's mainly because I only did it for mainly shits and giggles, honestly. Like, first things first, there was a person on the internet made by Scout Starfall. I think that's what they go by on every platform at all, I think so, and, she showed two screenshots, one that was out of context, the other one that was genuinely understandable. The first thing was she accused me of being transphobic based off of a joke that I made. Based off of two jokes I made. One was about non-binary, the other one was about trans. I want to make the jokes were, oh, they're like non-binary, why can't they have two heads? And the other thing was the trans one was, oh, a friend walks up to me and is like, yo, would you think I'm a trans girl ever, or the old school of all time? I'd say the old school of all time because I was gay. Those were jokes that I made, not really understanding. I want to make this clear. I've said those things based off of either both ignorance and for shits and giggles, but here's the thing, I was a lot younger, I didn't understand any of that stuff, and like, yeah, looking back on it, I do feel pretty bad, but it's also, I wanted to explain this to her as well a few months later, and I also wanted to add additional details as well so that no one gets it the wrong way. Where I live, you don't really have LGBT-related stuff, at least not as many as you think. My state, yes, it is populated with it, but where I live is the most quiet, reserved area you could ever think of. So stuff like LGBT or gay, trans, bi, all that stuff is non-existent. It's non-existent where I live. Nearly non-existent. In other places in my state, there is, but where I am, it doesn't exist. So I never really understood any of this stuff. I didn't even get to fully really recognize or understand it until I transitioned to high school, where a person that ended up becoming trans was who happens to be a trans male. After I made those jokes, and that same friend, I told those same jokes too, and he did say that he didn't find them as offensive, but he could see where some people would be turned off by it. And when I started doing more research about what LGBT was, what trans was, and all that stuff, I started to understand it a lot more. And as I kept understanding, I said, wow, I actually feel pretty bad for making those jokes. Because honestly, again, you could consider me as like a small product of my own environment. Because I didn't understand this stuff. This stuff just was completely new to me by the time I moved. Because again, we lived in two areas where it just wasn't really much of a thing, you know? So I actually tried to go on this thing called Telegram. I don't use it no more, so don't ask. I tried contacting Scout again, and I wanted to, and she said she was open to talk. And then when I called, when we did the call, it wasn't like face-to-face call, like it was like through the phone and stuff. When she said, yo, what's up? You want to talk about this? Go ahead and speak. I was trying to tell her, and then she started cussing at me. dumb threats and whatever. And then somehow, when she was cussing at me, her boyfriend randomly just comes in and is like, yo, I'ma beat the shit out of you, start talking shit again, when no. One, she said that I could talk to her about that situation. She said I could explain myself, and then when I did, she wouldn't bother to listen. So I just said, fuck it, I'm not bothering this anymore. Oh, and, for any YouTube viewers who don't use social media or don't understand half of this stuff, for those who don't know about this screenshot, right? For those who don't know about this screenshot, before I even bothered to explain myself to this person, I actually did say, oh, if you was a man, I would destroy you. I'd beat the fuck out you, and all this other stuff. Like, I was just saying a bunch of dumb shit because I simply almost did not give a shit at one point. And now I'm looking at it and I do feel pretty bad about it. Because honestly, it is pretty messed up and I honestly do feel bad about it. Hell, the last time when I looked at the screenshot, I actually started crying because I did legitimately feel bad. No joke. I legit felt bad about this, you know? And honestly, looking back on it, yeah, I was a completely different human being at around this time. And I was like, again, I was really young, not really understanding most of this stuff. And I understand it now, but I didn't understand it when I was, when I was younger. If I could talk to her right now, I would literally tell her that I am sorry for all of that. And, get this. When I was working on development with my cartoon, with my team and such, a fellow voice actor who also is a trans male, what do you know? He told me that the past doesn't define you as long as you grow and learn from your mistakes. And that's something that I stick with, because looking back on that, I did feel pretty bad about this stuff. And I honestly, I still feel bad about it talking about it now, but I want to be open about it because, one, I think it brings some educational value about what not to do on the internet, especially if you were a person my age at that time. And also, I think that this is a good learning experience to, not do this kind of shit or act this kind of way. And if you're gonna, don't end up opening your mouth until you actually, understand that thing first before saying certain things or making judgments or whatever. And I would just like to say, I was not transphobic then, I'm not transphobic now. I was this ignorant, arrogant son of a bitch that didn't understand half of this stuff like I do now, with me being a lot more mature, But now that we got that out of the way, I just want to clarify another thing. There was, like, this whole thing, right? Where some of my Twitter mutuals and followers had noticed something about this person named Lapis the Wolf on Twitter. I don't have the screenshots anymore, but they are public for anyone to see for those who do use Twitter, under the same name as I go by on all platforms, by the way. Thought maybe I'd speak more on that. When I was like, during my early months of being 17, right? Or I turned 18, so I jokingly flirted with a girl because it was a picture of a girl holding basically, Oswald cameo, basically a rabbit. Not this particular one, but this is just for an example, like holding it behind her face like this, and then I jokingly said, in a flirting way, this bunny is cute, but I want to kiss the person behind it. And, again, I said this for shits and giggles, honestly. But then a random person DM'd me on my Discord and was saying, yo, that's my girlfriend, what the fuck are you doing? And yeah, I got a little scared and I completely ignored it. And then it was then mentioned again a few, I think it was like before Pride Month had started, before June came in. And then I decided to have a civil talk with the guy again, because I had a lot of months to think about it. And I told him, yeah, I do feel pretty bad about this, even though it was never intended as anything harmful. It was meant to be for shits and giggles, and I wasn't being serious. And I never knew the girl was taken. Just thought disclaimer, I never knew the girl was with anyone. But then, he then told me, both of us are not, in his words, he was like, both of us aren't happy with this, we don't forgive you, but I understand. And don't do shit like this again. And I told him, yeah, of course, that's all good. Like I said, it was mainly it was just joking, and I never really knew how how bad it would have gotten, but honestly, I'll handle the consequence. I'll take the criticism, you know? It's whatever. I don't have an issue with it. It's fine. It's perfectly fine for people to, like, for anyone to get upset over it. I don't blame you, because that is a little weird, and I'd be upset too if I was with anybody and someone was flirting with them behind my back. Whether they knew or not, I honestly wouldn't blame them. And guess what? Him and I ended on decent terms. And honestly, if he happens to be watching this, I hope you're doing well. Alright, brother? Hope you're doing well. And, yeah. And I also have, I already talked about those most embarrassing things. Actually, before I go to the next thing, just thought I'd say, that is not the first time. It is not the first time that I flirted with a person jokingly. I did this multiple times when I was 15 and 16. For shits and giggles, by the way. And I did not care because I thought it was funny and I kept going with it until I decided to stop because when I was bored and nowadays I realized that it was pretty fucking stupid. I don't remember who else I did this to prior to Lapis because, one, it was years ago, I was younger, and also I did have a mild concussion like months back, so a while back, so my memory is a bit funky. I'm not trying to make no excuses, I'm being serious. I did have a mild concussion that year that made me lose some memory of it, so it is a bit funky. I don't remember specifically, but I do know that I did it multiple times, but I got bored of it and I decided not to, and it was because it was stupid of me, you know? So to anybody, whoever I harmed in doing that, I apologize, and especially to the recent folks. I do feel bad and I am sorry, and I am taking accountability, something that most people on the internet don't do. And, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to go into the chat about it, because I'm gonna go get something. I'm gonna go fill this glass up real quick, and whatever you have to say, please ask your questions. Say whatever you gotta say. Be right back. about other stuff too. I just want to wait for some more people to get in the stream. Okay, we do have a question. What's your favorite Sonic music from any game, TV show, or other media? You know what? Let me answer those all at once this time. Favorite Sonic music from any game, TV show, or other media? In terms of games, honestly, I like a good majority of them, except Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood. That game is fucking trash. One soundtrack I find underrated in the franchise, game-wise, is Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom's music, like all of it from Richard Jocks. I think that his music is like, yeah, it's not like the typical Sonic music, but it wasn't trying to be. Just like how Sonic Boom, originally how Sonic Synergy, wasn't meant to be like a normal Sonic game. And that's just something that, that's just the truth. In terms of TV show or other media, TV show, I like the Japanese soundtrack for Sonic X. That is my all-time favorite soundtrack out of any TV show, honestly. The Japanese music for Sonic X is honestly fucking phenomenal. It's beautiful. Like, it's genuinely, some scenes get epic, some orchestral beats are honestly really well done, and holy shit, the soundtrack is really fucking good. It's preserved on YouTube, so if you guys want to listen to it, go ahead. I can't play some of those because of copyright, so I gotta be extremely careful, you know? In terms of other media, honestly, that's really about it in terms of Sonic specifically, but I like a majority of Sonic music. Hell, some of my favorite tracks are actually playing right now, you know? So, yeah. You know, those are my favorites, you know, as of now. Those are, like, my personal favorites. That's just personal taste, you know? But I like mostly all Sonic music. I like mostly all of them, except Chronicles. That game is still trash. Literally trying to play that game is, like, not a great experience, like, at all. It's really not. See if there's like, more people I can do. Gotta go straight. Ain't a criminal, crime don't pay. See the crazy Eggman's face. Sorry, I'm paying attention. I'm literally trying to see if I could, like, see if there's more people that will get on the stream, you know? Because I want to do more shit, you know? I want to keep talking about stuff. Alright, yo, if you guys have any more questions, please type them in the chat. I am going to read them. That is the one thing I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna miss them. Please, type in your questions in the chat. I'm going to read them. I am just looking at some stuff on my tablet right now, just to set up whatever I'm gonna be doing later in the stream. I promise you. And plus, I want to give people the opportunity to, like, you know, pitch in, say hi, and all the other good stuff. Should be more stuff to talk about. What other genres do you think Sonic would excel in, game-wise? Honestly, I think, like, I know Sonic Chronicles, I know I mentioned this already, but I know that games suck ass, but the concept of an RPG with Sonic isn't a terrible idea on paper. But considering Sonic as a franchise and its nature with it being a platformer, you know, going fast, I feel like that an RPG wouldn't work for Sonic unless you have to be super damn creative. But I do think the best genre I think Sonic would excel in is action adventure. I think open world adventure games would probably be pretty suitable for Sonic. With his speed and everything, you get to run around giant open worlds even more than Frontiers did. And, like, you get to do other really cool shit, you know? And I think maybe combat games or something that would work too, for like a spin-off or something. I feel like that this franchise, as BK, has been criticized for being experimental. I feel like that, honestly, I think Sega should just keep going with that criticism and just doing whatever the fuck they want, while being creative, of course, like, obviously making good games out of it, out of the wacky concepts that they bring, but still, I think that open world adventure games, I think, honestly, would be the best choice for Sonic, because I think that would personally work in my opinion. start with this idea in order to really do it right without it messing up. Because honestly, let's be honest here, we've already learned that Sonic as a franchise can be easy to mess up too, you know? Like, let's not lie to ourselves here. Sonic as a franchise is honestly really easy to fuck up. We've seen this with 06, we've seen this with Boom in terms of video games, and we've seen it with a bunch of other horrendous garbage, okay? So, this ain't the first time. It's not the first time. We talked about the trans stuff in terms of like how I feel about that. Dinosaur 2, we talked about flirting stuff. Man, I even mentioned those pretty quickly. I'm gonna talk about another thing that's genuinely semi-serious. And I will make this quick. I just want more people to just get into these streams, because honestly, I want people to just keep watching, you know? I want more people to join in. Because honestly, I love my viewers, okay? I love them well enough to be honest with you, alright? I love them well enough to actually, you know, giving them a reason to support me, you know? Because the whole concept of YouTube, like, originally, it wasn't really about the big, beautiful edits or the amazing special effects or quality. It was mainly about the person, you, the content creator. Most people came to the videos for you. So, I want to represent. I really want to represent, you know, that idea by having people just come into the streams or videos for me as a human being. And I love all of my viewers enough to be honest with them, you know? I love them enough to be honest. Wait, what song is this? It sounds so familiar. Oh my god, it's a track from Black Knight. That's how I recognized it. It sounds so good. Man, that sounds so good. I'm honestly glad this franchise is still putting the music in. Holy shit. Well, you know what? Let me know. I want more people to join the stream, so I'm gonna go and check on my family, see how they're doing. You guys, put your questions in. I'm gonna leave them and answer them honestly, because I'm gonna talk about one last thing that's genuinely serious, and then we'll get to the good shit. That's important. Turns out there was something awesome that was coming in. One, my parents just told me that a pizza arrived that I ordered and helped them pay for, which is really nice. And they also got a little bit of a prize too. Some shrimp. I don't know if there's anybody who isn't a seafood fan. I apologize, but I'm a guy who likes me some seafood, you know? And I haven't had shrimp in years, you know, so this is actually a really nice sleep. This is a really nice sleep. No, this is actually nice. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for not talking. It's just, there's like, I'm just looking at a bunch of stuff here that I want to set up for, like, the next part of the conversation that I'm about to have with you guys. You know? It's kind of hard to find them, you know? Let's see what we have here. Sorry for this, but I'm going to sleep. It's nearly 1 a.m. here. And that's fine, man. Whatever you miss, this is the only stream I'm keeping up. So if you miss anything, you can easily skip it back when it's done, you know? And just have a good time, you know? It's no problem. It's the one stream I'm keeping. And also, getting some pizza here, too. You know, because birthday stream, you know, the party stuff. Good night, my brother. Get a good night's sleep, dude. Get a good night's sleep. After whatever long day you might have had, you deserve that rest, man. Take care of yourself. No worries. Have a great time. Good night. Good night, my brother. You deserve deserve that sleep, man. You deserve it. Take care of yourself, my guy. Alright. Alright. Waited long enough. So now it's time to get serious. Time to get serious. The last thing I want to talk about was the drama that was going on related to my artwork. More specifically, what I was accused of when it came to making the artwork. So, let's begin. It all started... Happy birthday, brother. Thank you, Yandru Man Productions. Stay around, because we're about to talk about some serious shit here. Please stay around. So, it all started when I posted a redraw that I did, an accurate redraw, by the way, of Silver the Hedgehog, specifically an image that was based off one of the Archie comics. I think it was one of the Sonic Universe comics, I think. A random person, I don't remember their name, accused me of using filters because it looked way too good to be, you know, a different image or something. I tried to tell them, no, I didn't use a filter or anything. I had a sketch software on my Flip-a-Clip, which is a really good animation software. And I had the original image as a reference sheet. But they still thought I used a filter, which I've already clarified wasn't true. But then they accused me of stealing from another guy named Frost Tezuka, which, by the way, you literally accused me of stealing from the wrong person, because one, I didn't steal anything from anyone, and also, even if you were trying to explain who I stole it from, you took it from the wrong person, because even he said he did do a Silver the Hedgehog image, but he didn't do any based off of the one that I did. And I even told Frost himself, yo, there was a misunderstanding. I stole nothing. I just did a redraw based off one of Tracy Yardley's images, who I actually credited on the initial post before I got harassed for it and then deleted. And then reposted on my Twitter again and credited the original artist, you know? And, don't ask for no I like took one. Took four, okay. So, oh, thanks, Mom. Shout out to Mom for giving me some chicken and shrimp, too. This is good. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. I told Frost about it. He said that's fine, he understands, and then he followed me on my Twitter. And I followed him back because, you know, I want to support artists, you know. But then, this is where we get really serious here. Alright. Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. Let me put the Twitter in another tab. Actually, I got an idea. I got an idea. Got an idea, y'all. Just give me a second. Give me a second to do this, and... Let's see if I can do this. It's gonna take a minute to load, y'all. Take a minute to load. Let's see if that worked. See if that worked. Ah, here we go. Okay. Go to my media. So, another random account. Just scrolling to find it. I went in, there was another account that randomly just popped up. Keep this in mind. This isn't a new account or anything. This was not an old account. This was a new account that was from this year. I don't, they're not active anymore, at least I don't think so. But it did randomly arrive. And they started like freaking harassing me over artwork, again over the same thing, and tried to get one of my followers against me over it. Now I want y'all to keep this in mind. Who the hell in their right mind would spend all this time just harassing a person who's just doing what they like, you know? Well, some of these are probably either people younger than me, who knows, or these are probably people who are older that can't seem to find anything better to do, you know? I know that seems like basic or predictable, but you know, at this point, it's kind of just whatever. I kind of just didn't care at this point. Like, I just was done. I was done with the whole thing. But guess what? Hmm. But, sorry if I'm, like, barely speaking. I'm just, kind of focused on trying to find it for you. If there's any questions in the chat, I will answer them in a second because, well, it's taking a bit to find them, you know? Okay, here we go. Now we're making some progress. So, I don't remember. I think that they changed their account since then. I think they ended up changing their names, but the screenshots that I have were based off of what their original name was. So if you guys tried to find it, you won't be able to. You won't be able to find it mainly because of the fact that, well, they changed the name and then just completely disappeared off of the face of the internet. Oh, here's the first guy that accused me of using filters and trying to tag a voice actor for clout because I wanted them to see the image. Here's the thing. If I'm tagging a name on any Twitter post that I make, it's to clarify where the image came from. And also, in terms of the voice actor, I wanted to credit him because I really love the guy's work and I wanted to, you know, pay tributes to him, you know? He originally commented, "It looks very cool." But I wasn't able to screenshot it because, like, I think I did. I don't know if I did, but it was there. But then it got deleted because I deleted the original post because of harassment, you know? And again, I like doing this. Like, I like crediting people for what they do. I don't really see how that's an issue, you know? I like crediting people. That's just what I do. Ah! Now here's where it gets interesting. Before I get into the guy that was harassing me with the artwork, let me talk about this other dude. Um, Who was it? This is one of these people. This person, a new account, by the way, tried to scam me. Tried to fucking scam me over my art. This person literally tried to scam me over the artwork as well, trying to say, oh, I want a commission, and then they tried to accuse me for like filters or whatever, which again, I didn't use filters, at least not in the way I was being accused. And also this guy named Blood Crash, he's a person that follows me, who, by the way, actually was the first person that showed me one of the screenshots. He sent me this. This was the original name for the guy, Big Hater 27, and this guy said, I wouldn't take art advice from this guy. He's a fraud who puts filters on people's unofficial work and claim it as their own. Do not associate with this guy. Which, sorry, still chewing. I'm going to clarify. I can see where most people are a bit, confused about this stuff, and I get it. This looks too good to be anything official, which, get this. The image that's on the bottom left was an image that I did. It was a rush job. That's why it looks a little weird. Someone thought it was AI. It's not. I just never got to finish the sketch on time, and I added the colors a little on certain parts. It was a rush job, and I wanted to get into it because it was a redraw challenge based off of a scene from the Knuckles show that someone was doing, and I wanted to be part of it, and I rushed this image, so that's why it looks weird as it does. The Ellis Mark one, I actually posted the Ellis Mark one, and and Ellis Mark himself actually liked the post. I don't want to go too much into detail, like finding it and stuff, but he did, and I really appreciate that. The Orion one, the Orion MeToons one, honestly, that one wasn't finished either. This was also a sketch that I did, but I deleted it because honestly, I was too embarrassed by it because I never got to finish it. But the Sonic Prime screenshot here, this one is also another sketch that I actually never finished, but I did post because I wanted to see who would wanted to use it as their banner. But I did delete the original post. That's why the only way you could find it was through that screenshot that was taken from this asshole here. But yeah, that's my explanation here. Oh, and get this. When I talked to one of my followers about it, he even said that he actually admitted to use filters on his own art, but he said he only do it to make something look dark or light, which is fine. In fact, here's another person, right? Finish you later. This is another person, Zachary Hoffman or whatever, or Richard Richardson. That's like on this Twitter thing too, who also goes by Tryheart98 on the Discord, I think. This person tried to scam me over my art too. I hated that, and I blocked this guy everywhere, and I did report, and I did make sure people were aware to not fall for stuff like this, which is perfectly justifiable. And then this big hater guy comes right back, and he's like, come on, man. You drew the first 2 pics in March of this year, and the last pic is your recent post. You don't go from drawing like an 8-year-old to drawing like a professional artist in a month. You're so fucking stupid if you think people are gonna believe that. Here's the thing. This Mickey and Oswald image, that was not a regular drawing. That drawing was actually a request that was made from one of my former teachers. You see, I had already graduated high school around then. I only came there because they wanted me to help them prepare for like the graduation events that were happening months later. They wanted me to help them prepare for before then. I said, okay, sure. And then she requested that I do a drawing of Mickey and Oswald. And I asked her, do you want it to be like a basic? Do you want it to be like a detailed drawing that's more accurate to their designs, or what? She said she didn't want it to be anything amazing. She just wanted it to be simple, something to remember me by, which I appreciate. And what you see here of this paper image of Mickey and Oswald, that was what she requested. That's what she asked me to do, and that's what I did. The Oswald that's on the top right is his design for the cartoon, for my cartoon Sonic Heroes X. That's how his design looked for that show. And that was a design that I did because that's how I want him to look in the cartoon. The Sonic Boom one, the reason why it looks so detailed is because I wasn't in school around this time, and the only thing that I did was help my former teachers for that school event. You see, like it says on the right here, I think, wherever you looking at your screen, I drew it at my own personal time. And yes, before it says before I graduated, but even then I did technically graduated, but in terms of before graduated, I mean like I never got my diploma around this time, but I wasn't in school because I technically graduated. I got this was a banner that I gave to a friend who also is a mutual of mine. He liked it and he wanted to use it, and guess what? I drew this at my own time, and it took me like 3 hours to get that image together because I had so much time on my hands. I wanted to, I just wanted to, pay my respects to my favorite cartoon ever, and I wanted to make it look detailed and accurate to the original show as I could because I really wanted to pay my respects, That sounds nice of your former teacher. It was. She was a very sweet person. But yeah, she owns the image now. I gave it to her, but I thought I'd post it just to show everybody, But yeah, this image, that Sonic Boom image was because I had a lot of time on my hands to put it together. That's why it looks so detailed. It's because I had a lot of time. So the fact that people like this asshole was accusing me of stealing or plagiarizing is pretty fucked up. And it's actually insulting to me as an artist, especially with the whole, like, I get there's like AI, there's like controversies with AI and replacing artists and stuff. I get it. I'm not going to deny that. But I've clarified multiple times, I didn't steal nothing. In fact, I don't even clarify these images as my own. I credit the original artists whenever I find their names or something, or find anything related to them so I can credit them. That's just how I am, and that's just my ADHD. I like crediting people, okay? That's just me. In fact, here's the next post that this guy did. The last one that I could find. And he said, I will stop calling you a fraud if you show proof that you drew the pics. Show me a screen recording of you drawing an artwork. If you're not a fraud, prove to everyone that you did draw those pics. Prove me wrong, I really want to see. Well, I then blocked this person right afterwards because honestly, considering, like I said, it usually would take me 3 hours to draw those kind of, detailed images, I wasn't going to do that. And plus, I record most of my stuff on my tablet, so that shit was going to explode if it even reached the 1 hour mark. That's why you're seeing me not record, but like live streaming on my PC. And plus, it's just way better. It's spicy, but good. In fact, is there any more? But yeah, got accused for it, didn't appreciate it. But guess what? After that, this person changed their the big hater guy changed their account and called themselves I've done my job. I'm sure that probably implies that they're done with Twitter or something. But if anyone wants to make assumptions about me stealing artwork or plagiarizing it or whatever, please show them this clip of myself in this live stream, clarifying it all. Just thought maybe I'd speak on that. Oh shit. Yeah. Well, yeah, I just opened up a new software to show you guys when I'm done talking about the art stuff. Give me a second. Okay. So that person was gone. But then I did post a screenshot of a former tweet that I made clearing this. I said, these are the process of how I make the sketch art look detailed since people assume that I steal, which I don't do. First, I draw like a regular storyboard type sketch on my tablet. Then I add the shading. Both of those things take 3 hours for me to do. Sorry if I burped. Then it takes me 30 minutes to color everything to the last detail. And then after that, I use an AI enhancer. Yes, when I say I use a filter, I only use it to enhance the colors of the image that I worked on. And I use an AI enhancer on my tablet to enhance the colors of the image and then use my CapCut editing software to make the shading and colors look extra pretty. And yeah, that's what I do with most of my artwork. Especially the detailed ones. That's just me. That's just how I am. That's just me. That's literally how I do. Oh, and then another random person accused me that image that I did, yeah, get this. Someone actually thought that my redraw of, what was that image? Oh, actually, I'm going to show it on my screen right now. Give me one second. All right, perfect. That Mickey and Oswald image. I want to clarify something about that, actually. This one was really funny. Another person tried to harass me over the artwork, too, and, they thought that I stole it as well. Because get this, I made this. When I posted this, someone actually thought that I was stealing or whatever from a guy on DeviantArt, which get this, just to clarify, I ain't stole jack shit from anyone on DeviantArt. I don't even use DeviantArt. But guess what? The original reference sheet that I used to remake the drawing was this. Which I think I made a tweet on as well, but I'm not going to bother looking for it because it does exist, but I just didn't want to bother looking. It's too much to post, and I have, like, probably over 12,000 posts already, so it's, like, already too much as it is. But here it is. Here it is. This image that was given to Walt Disney in the 20s, this was the original reference sheet that I used to make this. This is what I used to make this, by the way. This was the original reference sheet. The original reference sheet was that black and white image that I decided to redraw in my own style with how they'll look in my cartoon that's coming out. I never in any way, shape, or form took anything from some random DeviantArt user. I never used anything from any DeviantArt user. I didn't even know that this guy existed. So this person accused me of stealing from something that I never did, which, get this was a complete fucking joke on this person's part, and whoever decided, and that person who accused me should be ashamed of themselves and should be should be laughed at and fucking embarrassed, you know? So, whoever did this should be really fucking embarrassed, you know? They should be embarrassed for that, you know? They should be heavily embarrassed. But, yeah. That was the black and white image was what I used as a reference sheet, so, yeah, just thought I'd clarify that. But yeah, this is all I can say about the art stuff. I do mostly post on my Instagram now. I do mostly post my stuff on my Instagram. So if you guys do have an Instagram, you could follow me, Allstar12, the real one. I think that's what it's called on there. That's where I mostly post my artwork on. So if you want to see that, go right ahead. But yeah, and here's what do you have to say here? People nowadays want drama, which is fucked up. Me, I don't get into drama. Even if I did, I end up talking about it months later. Drama is not worth it, and it's a waste of time. Feel bad of what you were going through. I don't blame you, man, and I appreciate the support, brother. In fact, the worst part is, I lost my sister that same week I was getting harassed about the artwork. My parents told me that my sister passed away. Yeah. I was already in a depressive state. And then the person that was harassing me over the artwork that changed their, their username and then left, they tried to get followers like Mike Pollock against me. Yeah, the voice actor for Eggman. He follows me on my Twitter, and he appreciates what I do. We talked about the situation, and he said he believes me, and he's seen what I've done, but he also said that it wasn't his monkey or his circus, so he's not getting involved, which I don't blame him. Which is fine. I don't blame him. But he believes me, and I respect that. I love that guy. Shout out to, if you post this and send it to Mike, tell him, yo, shout out to Mike Pollock, yo, you are a fucking awesome human being, yo. I'm sorry, this is just really good, y'all. I'm so sorry. This is just delicious, yo. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I know. It is sad. I lost my sister the same week I was getting harassed. Sorry for your loss, man. It's fine, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. I mean, I am calm from all of it, but it still sucks that I lost my sister, man. But guess what? I let that power me a bit. Because it got me to be brave and more courageous and understanding that people like this just want to waste their own time harassing people on the internet. Like well, at the time, I was just a teenager wanting to make awesome art and cartoons on the internet. That's all. And yeah, I just wanted to be a guy that makes artwork on the internet, but because of the harassment, I mainly post on my Instagram now, which is fine because I do post my Instagram pretty often and tell people to go follow me and stuff. Um, but yeah, there's really nothing more I can say about it. It's just fucked up. But get this. This is actually where we build up to, the good shit. Because guess what? Today, we are going to do a redraw on stream. And whoever still thinks that I'm crazy for how I do my artwork, guess what? One, eat your fucking hearts out. And two, and it's like, oh, hey man, you're enjoying your food on your birthday. That's a good thing. You took your time on your birthday to do a live stream, which is a savage. You took your time on your birthday to took time out of your birthday to do a live stream. Honestly, my parents knew I was gonna stream. I just wanted to spend time with them for as much as I could. That's actually why I kept delaying the stream for so long, because I really enjoy spending time with my family. And if my family happens to be watching the stream, shout out to them for being so amazing and supportive of me throughout this whole entire 80 years of my life, because without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. Yeah, if you can hear me screaming, I love y'all. But yeah, as a surprise to everybody, right? As a bit of a surprise, I'm going to do a redraw on stream to prove to y'all that I wasn't lying. I'm going to do a redraw of Mighty the Armadillo. I'm going to do 2 redraws. Mighty the Armadillo and Dr. Starline from the IDW comics. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Because, well, I'm getting sick and tired of people thinking that I'm a liar or whatever, or that I steal art or plagiarize it or whatever, or filters, at least in the ways I was being accused of. But guess what? I'm going to redraw an image of Mighty and Starline to prove to y'all that I ain't no liar. You have good parents. Yeah, I have good parents. They've been supportive of me for years. And that's not going to change. I love them very much, Alright, so the Mighty image just fucking disappeared. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's see, any updates happening here? I'm gonna go out so I can get the rest of my stuff for my art stuff, so I am going to get off of this for like a few minutes, maybe a few seconds, I don't know, but I am going to be gone for like a few minutes so that I can get everything set up, so that I can get it started. Sorry if I'm being so silent. I just want to make sure that I set up everything correctly. So I'll be gone very, very soon. Only for like a few minutes though, so that I can get everything set up. So I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna leave this at this cool image of Mighty so that everyone can be happy. I did a birthday community post before I texted you. Happy birthday due to not accessing before Instagram. It's all good, man. It's all good. Everyone just look at this cool image of Mighty and I will be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. Ah, shit. Oh, man. Sorry. Just, alright, I got everything set up. Just took me a minute because, there was another kid. Had the same birthday as me. And I decided to share, some stuff from my birthday for him, you know? Because I wanted to, you know? So. So here we go, y'all. Here it is. Um, this is, I'm gonna do the redraw on the screen. I'm gonna do the redraw on the screen based off of him right now. I'm about to see, you're about to see me do a freaking redraw of Mighty the fucking Armadillo. Because I want you guys to, you know, be fucking amazed. I want y'all to be amazed because this is proof that I ain't stole shit. I ain't do no filters or nothing. So, with that being said, y'all, let's get started. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's see if I got anything. Alrighty. This is alrighty, so I got the drawing. So I'm gonna be drawing and doing some sketch work. Right. Alright, y'all. Alright. And for anyone who missed this, don't worry. You can easily just skip this whole section back whenever you guys can. And we are about to start the redrawing right now. Alright. Here goes. Every time I draw a part for you, every time I draw a section, I will show it on the screen so that nobody gets pissed off and so that none of y'all get skeptical and be like, oh, is he lying? Is he lying to the people? You know? Because honestly, I don't need that. I don't need people just freaking thinking I'm some liar, so here we go. Let's get this started. Normally it would take me like 3 hours because most of the images that you saw based off of the harassment that I got was based off of like the 3D images. The original images were in 3D, but I tried to sketch them, being hand-drawn sketch them, like based off of those original 3D models and stuff. So that's why it usually would take me like so long to Sorry, someone was just at the door. My bad. Okay. So like I was saying, the images like the Sonic Prime image that you saw and the image that you saw of like the Sonic Boom stuff, those were all 3D were 3D screenshots that I took and put them on my screen so that I could redraw them on my tablet via sketch art with my Flip-A-Clip. In fact, that's literally how I was able to do the other art pieces to begin with, you know? So that's actually why they look so like almost so accurate to the original pieces because of like, because of the images that were used in reference. So for anyone who keeps thinking that I steal or whatever, use the 3D art or something, that is not the case. That is not true. And honestly, I would draw those for you as an example, but the thing is, I don't want to do that because I don't even want this stream to last that long. Because after this artwork, I wanted to like play some games or something. Probably like a Sonic fan game. I'm not gonna tell you what fan game it is, but it's considered to be one of the best Sonic fan games ever made. So yeah, just thought maybe I'd give you that hint. It's considered to be one of the best Sonic fan games ever made. So please keep on the edge of your seats, people. Keep your hands and feet inside the chair for the plane at all times. Thank you. Hmm. All right, I'm drawing those parts now, so give me 1 second. Mhm. So, like, when it comes to the 2D artwork that you probably seen on my Instagram, like, I use like the main pen feature on my Flip a Clip, and then I use the sketch to like color it in because I don't know, it just looks so fucking cool to me. It just looks so cool, you know. So like, just thought maybe I'd clarify that as well, you know. I wanted to clarify this because I really don't want people to get so freaking shocked or skeptical about it, you know? So, I'm sorry if I'm being so quiet. It's just I'm really concentrated on this. So, if you guys have any questions to put in the chat for me to answer, please feel free to because I want to interact with my viewers, okay? I just like interacting with people. I just want to interact with the viewers, you know? That's what I want to do, and and I love you guys. Like, I love you guys well enough to be honest with you, based off of, literally everything. And if there's anything that people did miss, again, this stream will stay uploaded on my channel. At least I hope it does. I'm just saying that because I don't know if it'll save or not. But I am going to definitely save it. At least try to. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, please feel free to, because honestly, I'm perfectly open to listening. Well, technically not, because no one's talking, but in terms of text, I'll read it. Alrighty, let's get this bad boy started. Alrighty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Humans, thank you. Alrighty. Hmm. How did I? Okay, so his shoe looks like that. Okay, I'm gonna draw that part. I'm gonna draw that part of his shoe. Gotta make sure it's accurate. So. Actually, you know what? Just so that I could make sure that it's less quiet, what I'm gonna do is play some music. I'm gonna go back and playing that music so that it'd be, less quiet and more you know, awesome, want some play some music so I could help me concentrate and so you guys can just be chill and laid back and just relax, you know? 'Cause that's what we all need, man. We need relaxation. It's a good day. It's a Friday. It's my birthday. We all need to relax, you know? So, let's keep going with that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's gonna take a minute to load. All right, perfect. Finally starting to sorry if it's buffered a little bit. Bit of technical difficulties. This was actually the result of me trying to get the stream up. The stream was acting so funny when I was trying to do it the first time that it ended up messing with my other tabs on my computer. So if it's looking white to you, that's why. Oh, speaking of the word white, I've heard some folks, I'm not going to say no names, but I am going to say some folks have been accusing me of saying, like, being racist or ableist because I use words like retard or the N-word. But I would like to clarify to any viewers here, I'm not white. I am a Black and Native American man. In fact, on my mom's side of the family, we're biologically related. Our bloodline goes all the way back to Pocahontas, you know, the real person. And she's Native American, and so am I. Black comes from my dad. I'm Black and Native American. I can say the N-word. I don't say it often, but when I do, it's either for either funny commentary for jokes or like something serious is really going on, you know? So the fact that some folks, I'm not gonna say no names, was saying that I'm racist all because I said the N-word is stupid. And I think there was a time where I was like, oh yeah, yo, what boy hands or whatever. That was me just being snarky and jokey. It's not meant to be taken seriously. You know, it's not meant to be serious, you know? And also, in terms of the ableist part, I'm autistic. I'm not ableist. How am I ableist when I'm autistic? And I know some people will be like, that's like you being gay and you could still be transphobic or homophobic, which is true. Just like, oh, you could be Black and you still be racist, which that's also true. But guess what? If I'm using the R slur like retard or something, happy 18th birthday. Thank you very much. But if I'm using the R slur, I'm not using it to call somebody. I'm using it in the context of a person's actions. I'm not calling them retarded. I'm calling their actions retarded. Want to make myself clear. That's just an example, but I ain't ableist. Just thought I'd say that. But now, let's get this music back up. Start it over too, so we can really set the mood. Get the mood. All right. Do more of this drawing too. It's gonna take the music a minute to load up, so that's why it's still quiet. I did get this right? Yeah, I did. Hmm. Hmm. the sequel, huh? Eh, I'd rather listen. Alright, anybody who's still in the comments, what do you guys think? I did it. I did. This proves that I ain't no fucking crazy person. I ain't crazy. It's just how I do the redraws, man. Well, I'm gonna go set up my stuff to play that cool fan game that I wanted to show everybody. All right. All right. Oh, think I got everything set up. Thought maybe I'd show you guys. Thought maybe I'd show you guys what I've also been up to. Hmm. See how I can get this open. Hmm. See if I can get that fixed up. Oh, I'm out of water. Hmm. I'll come back for that in a second. Hmm. Let's see. So, I've been using Delphi Mask on my Steam account making some music on there. I already made my first track on here. And I might post it somewhere in the future, but I did make something using DeltaMask, and this is the legacy version of it. I want to use the other one that has that blue look because, you know, Sonic and everything, but I just didn't want to do that. I just felt like showing it off today. But, yeah, just felt like showing it off today just to show you guys what I've also been, you know, up to and stuff. I mean, like, why not, you know? Just felt like it, you know? So, yeah. Thought maybe, like, by the way, for those who didn't, for those who didn't see the redraw of Mighty the Armadillo, I'm about to show it off again. Just thought maybe I'd show this off one more time, because now we're about to play some games. You ready to see some games? Alrighty. To put this away so that I can start playing some games. Start playing some games. Alright. About to start playing some games. Alright. Let's get started, people. Oh. See if I can get this to work. Hmm. Hmm. Doesn't look like it's working right now. See if I can get this working. Alright, let me try that again. Do 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 do. It's gonna take a minute again. I'm sorry. I haven't touched this game in like a while, so that's why it's taking a minute. Haven't touched this thing in a while, you know, so it's gonna take a minute. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm so sorry. stuck in my mouth. What the heck was that about? Alrighty. Alright, now I gotta input the code in. Now I gotta wait for this thing to load up now. And... come on. You can see it. No one can see it. No one can... I wonder if anyone can see it. But nothing's working. Oh my god. Oh wow. Huh. That's weird. Normally this thing actually works when it like... Alright, let me Well, I don't know if the audio was working or anything, or if like... Not sure if either the audio... I heard the audio at my end. I'm not sure if anyone else did. Not entirely sure. But I'm gonna try this again. Let me leave the screen like this for a minute. I'm gonna try this again. Let's see. I won't even be playing this for very long either. This is the last thing I'm going to do until I completely head off, because I think I did everything that I could. This is taking forever for this fucking shit to load up, man. And guess what? The Wi-Fi and the connection is, like, actually good over here. That's the thing. So I don't know why the fuck this game ain't loading up, bro. I don't know if it's because I haven't touched it in so long or anything, but I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I don't like it, man. This shit is pissing me off. This shit is pissing me off. Oh shit, we got a new human on the chat today. Happy freaking birthday for Blue Sheep DX, bro. Bro, what's up, dude? What's up, my dude? What's up, my brother? What's up? Thank you for the birthday wishes, my friend. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Let's see if I got this fucking thing to work now. Let's see if I got this thing to work now. Please work. Please fucking work. I don't know if anyone can hear this damn audio, but this thing is... Come on! Please! Please work! Please work! Come on! This thing isn't working. Oh man, I think I know what happened. The OBS doesn't know what's actually supposed to be presenting on the screen. So you know what? Whatever. It's fine. I don't care. You know what? That's fine. I don't got an issue with this. I can do something better. Let's see. You know what? I got something better. I got something better for y'all. Since the game won't fucking function, I'm gonna do something better. We are gonna do a watch party. For those who are actually in this damn chat, we're gonna do a watch party. We're doing a watch party, y'all. Fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore. Fuck it. We're going to do a watch party. And today, the watch party is gonna be related to a content creator. A content creator that not only I have a lot of, you know, a lot of appreciation and respect for, but he's also just a really funny ass dude, you know? So today we're going to be looking at somebody. Just to give you a hint, he remembers it so you don't have to. I think that probably might have sounded obvious, but honestly, I don't give a shit at this point. I honestly don't care. I mean, half of these I didn't even freaking fully finish watching, so... yeah, it's the Nostalgia Critic. I honestly don't even know why I even tried to hint at that. I honestly don't even care at this point. It's the Nostalgia Critic. It's the Nostalgia Critic. He remembers it, so you don't have to. He remembers it, so you don't have to. Just keep it as that. And we're going to be looking at the Strange Magic video because, honestly, I've heard some funny things about it, so I want to see it. And I'm going to mute that because of copyright. I don't want to end up getting a copyright strike on this live stream or anything, so to keep myself safe, that is going to be muted. Okay, here we go.
This episode brought to you by Stamps.com. Why go to the store to get stamps when you can have them printed right at home for your convenience?
Alrighty, let's see if I can get the screen working. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Let's see, what the heck just happened? Okay, first 2 notifications popped up on a different tab that nobody can see because I made sure nobody had to see it because it doesn't matter. But now I see a bunch of other garbage that's going on. Fuck. Okay, so Blueshy DX, how are you today, my friend? If you're even still around.
This episode brought to you by Stamps.com. Why go to the store to get stamps when you can have them printed right at home for your convenience?
Alright, there we go. I know people's like, oh man, the nostalgia. Like, that's the one thing you guys can't deny. The dude is funny. Hold on. Screen light. I'm alright. Dude, come on, bro. You can't just always smile. Fucking smile. I want you to be happy. That's like the whole point. Fridays are meant to feel good for people. And also, you need to smile, man. Come on. Take that frown upside down, my guy. Come on, bro. Oh, and also, if you missed it from the stream, I mentioned how people were harassing me over the artwork and stuff people thought were filters and shit and everything. So I completely did an entire time of just doing a redraw on the live, and I showed it to everybody. It was originally like a sketch, and now I had finished it. I thought maybe I'd show you as well in case you missed, which you probably did, but I'm not gonna assume, you know. I will be posting this very soon, but if you want to skip it back, go right ahead. But I actually did do this in the live to prove to people that I don't freaking do the whole filter shit. All right, there it is. There it is. So, there you go. But, yeah. Anyways, let's continue with the Nostalgia Critic. He remembers it so you don't have to.
And then he says, Piosa.
Oh, Daddy, it's just like you said. Jar Jar is the key.
Well, he literally was a key made out of petrified bantha poo. We changed that in the rewrites.
I wish you could be here to tuck me into bed.
Oh, I know, sweetie, but I'm on set ruining something.
Can you read me a bedtime story?
Oh, boy. Do I have the perfect one
Okay, if you guys don't know, he's literally doing a parody of George Lucas, and you're about to see what happens next. This shit is fucking funny.
For you.
Not the one with the duck.
Oh, well, how
Not
about...
the one with the Wookiee porn.
But I had a trilogy based around that.
Daddy.
Revenge of the Tits, The Condom Menace, and Chewie Does Dallas.
Daddy.
Oh, all right. Wait, I've got one about a fairy princess.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And it's based on A Midsummer Night's Dream.
I don't know what that is.
Even if you did, you wouldn't recognize any of it.
Oh.
It's called... Red Tails. Oh, strange magic. That makes a lot more sense. Based on a concept 15 years in development, Lucas said he wanted to make a story for his daughters, figuring he did such a good job making a fantasy for 12-year-old boys, he could make a fantasy for 12-year-old girls. Cause yeah, he understands the female mind just as much as the male mind.
You're so beautiful.
It's only because I'm so in love.
No, it's because I'm so in love with you.
So love has blinded you.
There's a couple interesting notes about this production. One is, it was the first Lucasfilm production to be distributed by Disney. Talk about a great start. Another is, it's the only Lucasfilm animation that has nothing to do with Star Wars or Indiana Jones. I'm just gonna jump the gun and say it's the last one too.
Honestly, that's actually what's the unfortunate part. I really do wish that they actually did more animated projects that isn't related to Indiana Jones or Star Wars, because it would show you that not only does Lucasfilms would actually be a lot more, creative with their ideas, but I feel like that they actually have the potential to create something truly special. And I honestly do think that they deserve another chance at doing an original animated project that isn't based on a pre-existing IP. But I really do think that they need better people to be part of it, because George Lucas, I'm sorry, but his ideas have just become poison now. And guess what? Him selling Star Wars and everything related to his property out to Disney did not help with things. Let's just be honest with ourselves here.
And finally, it was directed by a man who made his living in sound design. Actually, he's a little bit of a legend in that department. Remember this sound? He made that. How about this classic? Also him. Can't forget this one. Yeah, this guy pretty much gave you the Foley soundtrack of your childhood. And when it came to animation, he directed a short. Give him a movie!
Letting you know, that short is a really good short. If anyone has Disney Plus or is anyone able to actually watch it anywhere, that is a really well done short, and he did an amazing job on that.
Honestly, when you consider it's from a guy whose ideas have become poison, a company in the middle of a transition, and a director who had never done an animated film in his life, it's kind of amazing this film is as coherent as it is. That is to say, not very, but it's still better than the assumed none at all. So, is it warranting of all the rotten scores and such lack of interest there's not even a Blu-ray release of it? Well, let's take a closer look to find out. This is...
Wait, you're in my daddy's bedtime story?
I had a day to write this. I can't be interwoven into everything.
Understood.
Let's take a look at Strange Magic. It opens with two magic...
The fact that this movie itself is strange, it represents its own title, because this movie is already strange enough.
lands, Fairy Kingdom and Dark Forest. Tolkien, you're a linguist for nothing against Lucas originality! And big surprise, the two sides don't get along. We'll get to that in a little bit, as our main character, Princess Marianne, voiced by Evan Rachel Wood, who I guess has a history of fighting off dark things, is super happy because she's about to be married. And I gotta say, for 2008, this is actually pretty good animation. Oh, it's 2015? Yeah, this sucks. Okay, don't get me wrong, the textures are pretty good, and some of the movements can be very elegant or very funny, but look at these faces! They look like the recycling bin of Mars Needs Moms. They're so weirdly designed, I keep expecting Shrek and Fiona to trap them in jars for a throwaway joke. They don't even look like main characters. But who needs great when you can be confused for characters from Epic?
How about a princess that can do this?
Who's the big girl? You got a sword, yep.
She's marrying a knight named Roland, played by Sam Palladio, who I swear is Prince Charming. She's marrying a knight named Roland, played by Sam Palladio, who I swear is Prince Charming with a shrink-wrapped face. Seriously, everybody in this looks like a Shrek coloring book.
Because when I rule this kingdom, I'll go into that dark forest to talk to them, to have fun, to see things, to have adventures.
Not enough governments have policies that are adventure-based, though maybe they just occur naturally. Marianne's sister, Dawn, tries to prepare her for the wedding, but she...
Cease you can't help.
Oh, Did I forget to mention this is a jukebox musical? He came up with that choice the same day he wrote the What a Drag line, didn't he? Okay, so a lot of you probably know I'm not the biggest fan of jukebox musicals, but even I can acknowledge there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. The songs have to further something. They have to give the story even more meaning. In this, you could completely cut them out and miss nothing. They're all just pop love songs. And what do most pop love songs have to say? Love is awesome. The end. Nothing is sung that couldn't be summed up in one sentence. In fact, I'm kind of fascinated how they came to the conclusion this should be a jukebox musical.
Daddy, you've been talking for 10 minutes and nothing has happened yet.
Pop love song, pop love song.
I love this song. This story is good now.
It's bouncy and nice, and we'll shut you up for a minute.
I just want to clarify. This might be a hot take, but here's the thing. I think licensed music shouldn't be in movies. Now, don't attack me for this. There is a reason why I think this. I think paying somebody to make an original soundtrack is a way better move than just buying the rights to a song and using it in your project. Because get this. Even though there are big companies that actually have the money to do that, I really think that these movies probably wouldn't be as expensive as you make it if you just, stop paying so much money for licensed music to using your product, I really think that if you just make original music or good music in general, maybe you wouldn't have to worry about that. But I feel like that people who just want to use licensed music probably just don't want to bother to pay nobody to make a good soundtrack, an original soundtrack, by the way, or are just too fucking lazy to do anything, Especially when the licensed music, it just does nothing but just get their parents to shut their fucking kids up,
George, you master.
Looking so crazy, got me looking so crazy in love.
God, this is cheesy and so behind the times. I keep expecting her to be pushed down a well and come out the other end as Amy Adams. Gotta give it to him, though. This shot's pretty cool.
Take my whole life.
Whoa, did I just break the Matrix? Marianne discovers, though, that Roland is cheating on her. In the open. On his wedding day. Seriously, you couldn't hold off a little bit? And she's naturally heartbroken.
Marianne, what happened?
Do you want to make a dead man?
What do you get when you kiss a boy?
Okay, someone made a mixtape first and then wrote a story around it. This is Walmart Fantasia.
I made it so when the music starts, you'll accidentally bump into Hadrian.
Ladies and gentlemen, George Lopez in the Deep Roy story. Actually, this is Sonny, voiced by Elijah Kelly, who seems to have the hots for Dawn, even though he's never confessed it.
She's always hovering, watching Brie. What's she trying to protect me from?
You can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
How long until she gets kidnapped? Okay.
Yep.
What if he doesn't like me?
Don't worry.
Maybe he thinks I'm too perky.
Bad thing.
Oh my god, a minute and a half ago we wrapped up the previous song. No, excuse me, songs! There were 2 in a row, and they're literally starting another one! Christ, how insecure are you about your story that you have to play 3 pop songs back to back?
Honestly, I just hope that I don't get a fucking copyright strike for how many of these songs fucking played in the stream already. I hope I don't get a fucking copyright strike for this shit. Honestly, in order to risk it, I guess I can end it off here. But don't worry, everybody. There is one last thing I want to say. The title also suggests the future of the channel. Now, I will say, this live stream would technically show you that I am back from my hiatus after taking such a long break and everything. But I will also say this. This channel isn't going away. We're just going to make a few changes. For one, it's going to be mostly on animation now. I'm going to be working on cartoons with my team and everyone on the internet and stuff, and yeah. I managed to talk about everything that I could. The drama stuff, the harassment I got and everything, and all the other stuff. I did what I could. And, also, by the way, I actually do want to bring up one thing. One of my other friends who's also a content creator did also get harassed, because of the art stuff, when they didn't even know that I was going through anything. They didn't even know about the art stuff because they don't use Twitter, but they did get harassed on their other freaking social media platforms over it, and guess what? to those people who did that to my friend, by the way, his name is 7KO7 Reacts. He's a great YouTuber as well and a great friend. For those who fucking harassed him, go fuck yourselves, because that shit is not okay. That is not okay to do that, and you all should be ashamed of yourself. But yeah, in terms of the future of the channel, it's going to be mainly an animation channel from now on. I'll do random uploads here and there, but it's going to be mostly on animation now, especially my own original stuff, which I'm still working on. It is taking a bit, but animation takes time. It's just a given. But that's really about it. I managed to have a lot of fun. I did the birthday stuff. I'm happy that I managed to do this stream with you guys. Sorry there wasn't really much to offer, but you know, I wanted to go with something simpler after a long day of having to spend time with my family and doing some genuinely amazing stuff. And yeah, I'm just happy, you know? So, to everybody who did get to see this, I love you guys, and I really do hope that everyone has an amazing rest of your day and stuff. And thank you very much for the birthday wishes, and I hope to see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Arnold out.